We'll begin with 2 heavy springs or 2 red springs on the bottom and 2 light springs or 2 blue springs on the top. Toes apart, heels together, balls of the feet on the pedals. Inhale to prepare and lengthen the spine. Exhale to press. We'll repeat 10 times. On the exhale, make sure the abdominals pull in toward the spine, that the spine remains lengthened. Avoid rounding or collapsing forward. Collarbone open. Avoid pressing the pedals down so much that the seat lifts. Keep the heels lifted off the pedals or in place in space. Next is wrap toes. Toes wrap around the top of the pedals. Legs parallel. Again, inhale to prepare and exhale to press. Inhale as you rise, exhale to depress. The heels are just relaxed in this position. Again, avoid pressing down so far that the seat lifts up, and try to keep the pedals as even as possible. Shoulders back, spine is long. Next is heels on the pedals. So the heels will go on the padded part of the pedal, and the arms now will be lengthened in front of you with the palms pressing backwards into the front of the chair. Again, inhale as the legs rise, and exhale as you press the pedals down. Feet are flexed here, so toes are very gently pulling up toward the knees or the head. Keep the pedals depressed, and then allow one to rise 5 times while the other one stays still. Exhale to press 3. We'll go for 5. Here's 4. And last one on this side for 5. That one will stay down and the other leg will rise for 5. Notice we're not letting the knees go out of parallel alignment. So the knee goes straight up as opposed to out to the side. One more. Inhale and exhale. Allow both pedals to rise, and then we'll switch the foot position to high half toe. All 10 toes are on the pedals. Heels are lifted as if you're on your tiptoes. Arms remain in the same position. Inhale, pedals rise. Exhale to press down. Take care that the ankles and the knees stay in parallel alignment. Avoid rolling to the outsides of the feet. Hold this last one down, and then allow one pedal to rise as you pass the other one right next to it. Reciprocal work. Again, notice knees and ankles are staying parallel. So when the knee rises, it does not point to the outside of the body. It points straight up to the ceiling. Keep the body very stable. Avoid rotating or shifting at the hips. Inhale, they pass, and exhale, press both down. Inhale to let the feet rise. We'll come off the chair very carefully, and we'll move around to the back of the chair to remove the 2 light or 2 blue springs from the top. Leave the red or heavy on the bottom and keep the pedals separated. Lie on your stomach for scapular or shoulder blade isolations. Belly button lines up with the edge of the chair, pedals hover, arms are straight, inner thighs connect, neutral spine. Inhale to glide the shoulder blades together, keeping the elbows straight. Exhale to press the shoulder blades apart. Inhale and exhale. Notice I'm not trying to move the elbows into a bent position. I'm not trying to increase the curve of the spine. I'm just trying to isolate the shoulder blades here in retraction and protraction. Keep the belly button drawing away from the ground. Just 8 repetitions here, and then we'll find the center place. So shoulders away from the ears, one elbow bends, and then the other. So you'll completely bend and straighten the arm before you move the other one. Keep the body very stable. Avoid rotating from the torso or overly arching or extending the lower back. Inner thighs stay connected. Legs stay energized. Shoulders stay away from the ears. After 10 repetitions, we'll rotate. The elbows stay straight, and you allow one pedal to rise above the other, which will force the upper torso into rotation. Avoid side bending here. We're looking for one shoulder to rise above the height of the other as the lower shoulder's arm and pedal stay in place. So avoid pressing the pedal that stays still all the way to the ground. It should remain hovering and still in space. Lengthen as you rotate, inhale, and exhale, come back to neutral. One more time each side, inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. From here, we'll come off the chair. It's easy to push the pedals all the way down to push yourself off. And we'll come around the other side of the chair. Stand facing the pedals about 6 inches behind the chair. Inhale to prepare, and then exhale to roll down, reaching for the pedals for a cat stretch. Back is rounded. Stop the pedals about 6 inches above the floor. Inhale to lengthen the spine into neutral. And then exhale to round the back and allow the pedals to rise as you roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. 2 more times. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, start from the head and roll all the way down, articulating through the spine, bending the knees slightly, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale to lift the tailbone, shine the heart forward, and glide the shoulders away from the ears to find neutral. Exhale, round, let the head drop, and continue to roll up until you're in standing. Inhale to prepare one more round. Exhale, start from the head, roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, scooping the tummy into the spine, and then stop the pedals 6 inches from the floor. Keep them still as you inhale to shine the heart forward into neutral, and then exhale to round the back, allow the pedals to rise as you roll up in that C curve all the way to neutral and standing. Back up away from the chair another half foot. Lean forward and touch the tips of your fingers to the handles. Press one foot all the way down on the pedal, and then back up into a genie arm, standing upright and tall. Inhale to let the pedal float up and bend the knee as you exhale to straighten the leg and push down. We'll do 10 repetitions here, making sure that as you exhale to press down, you're engaging the abdominals and compressing the abdomen toward the spine. Shoulders relaxed, arms are plugging back into the shoulder socket. The pedal may or may not hit all the way down onto the base as you straighten your leg. If you need to back away a bit to get the leg straight, do so. Inhale to bend, exhale to extend. Stay tall, shoulders back, eyes forward, and then we'll switch sides. Place that foot next to the other one. Lean forward to steady yourself as you press the other foot onto the other pedal all the way down to the base. Lean back, find your balance, stand tall, and inhale, float the knee up. Exhale, extend the leg. Again, making sure the knee straightens, so you might need to back up a bit here depending on your leg length. The pedal may or may not hit the base of the chair as you straighten the knee. You might want to try to back up so far that you don't actually hit the base of the chair to challenge the balance a bit more, so the pedal is always floating in midair. One more time, and then we'll float the foot all the way up and take it off the pedal. Kneel behind the chair on a mat and press the pedals all the way down with your hands. Quadruped position for one arm press. Hands should be under the shoulders, knees should be under the hips. As you bend one elbow, you'll point the elbow toward the feet. Avoid rotating the body. Notice my body is staying very still as I bend the elbow. It's almost like a cat paw motion. So your cat paw comes up in front of you as your elbow points back, and that will keep your shoulders away from your ears. We'll do 10 repetitions here, alternating arms. Inhale to bend and exhale to press. Every time you exhale to press, draw the abdominals away from the floor. Now we'll add one leg extension. As you float the right arm up, extend the left leg out, and then switch. Left arm and right leg, reaching and then pressing. Inhale, right arm, left leg, lengthen. Exhale, lower. As we continue for 10 repetitions total, we'll try to avoid overly arching or increasing the curve in the lower back. We want to keep things neutral and stable. Also check on the shoulders every now and then and make sure they're not creeping up to your ears. Notice that you do have to shift all of the weight into one hand in order for the other pedal to rise. Inhale to lift. Exhale to press. Inhale to lift. Exhale to press. And then we'll allow both pedals to come up, come to kneeling, and then we'll press into a shell stretch. Bring the hands off the pedals and place them in front of your knees so that you can round the back and allow the neck to release completely. Head is dropped. Roll all the way up. And next we'll lie on the back with the arches of your feet on the pedals. Neutral spine, and make sure there's a bigger than 90-degree angle at your knee. Inhale to prepare to pull the pedals down, and then exhale to pull, maintaining your neutral spine. 10 times, exhale and inhale. Make sure the neck is relaxed and there's a tiny bit of space underneath the lower back to remain in that neutral curvature of the lumbar spine. Tailbone stays heavy. Relax the toes every now and then, maybe give them a wiggle so that your feet don't cramp up. This is quite a bit of calf and hamstring work. Inhale to let the pedals rise. Exhale to pull down only as far as you can keep neutral and keep the tailbone from curling up off the floor. This one will keep it halfway down and then alternate a leg pull. Our objective here is to keep the body stable while the legs pass in midair. Inhale and exhale, and inhale to let the pedals rise. Keep one foot on the pedal and extend the other leg into the air for a hamstring stretch. You can hold onto the leg or simply keep it suspended in the air. Point and flex 3 times. Other leg, extend. Either grab behind the calf or thigh, or you're welcome to not grab onto the leg at all if just lifting it is intense enough. We'll change our foot position here so heels are just over the padded vinyl. And then flex the feet and proceed with that hamstring curl, that pedal pull down. The pedals are still split, so it'll be challenging to keep the legs pulling evenly from right to left. Again, only pull down as far as you can keep the hips down and grounded and the spine in neutral. So you'll have a little bit of space underneath the lower back. Exhale on the way down to draw the abdominals in and around the spine. 10 repetitions here, feet remain flexed. And on the 10th repetition, we'll stay and we'll repeat that reciprocal movement that we did earlier. Alternating 10 times, challenging the body to stay stable as the legs pass in midair. Inhale, pull down one last time with both, and exhale to release. And again, we'll do that hamstring stretch. Place one foot on the pedal as you extend the other leg into the air. Pull it close to the chest with the knee straight. Point and flex 3 times, and then circle the foot around on the ankle 3 times. Foot circles on the ankle joint, and then we'll switch sides. Optional to hold onto the leg with the hands. Knee should remain straight as you point and flex 3 times, and then circle the foot around 3 times in one direction and 3 times in the other direction. Next, we'll be transitioning onto your side, and you'll pull the pedal down, one pedal down with your top leg. Bend the bottom knee. As you start to lie down, begin to pull the pedal down so that when the pedal is almost all the way down to the floor, your leg is still straight. So as you begin the exercise, you might need to move away a little bit, as I'm doing here. Inhale and then exhale to press down. We'll do 20 repetitions here. The waist will stay lifted. The head will stay down so that the neck is relaxed. You can use the bottom arm under the head, folded or extended, in order to support the head and neck. The foot that's pulling the pedal remains flexed. Avoid curling or sickling your ankle around the pedal. Continue to pull the toes toward your head. Again, knee is straight, waist is lifted, and you'll exhale on the press down. 20 repetitions total. Every time you exhale, draw the navel to the spine to continue your abdominal connection. Transition to the other side after you've completed 20 reps on this one. Again, bend the bottom knee, reach the top leg for the pedal, flex the foot, and as you start to press the pedal down, scoot your body away from the chair. so that when the pedal is almost all the way to the ground, your leg is still straight, your knee is still straight. Lift the waist, flex the foot, and let the head drop into the bottom arm. 20 repetitions on this side. Exhale to press down, inhale to float up. So this may take some time to find exactly how far away from the chair you need to be. So as you continue with the exercise, you might find that you have to scoot your body a little bit further away from the chair. And that's fine, just play with it until you find the right placement. 20 repetitions on each side. Bottom foot is out of the way, top foot is flexed, waist is lifted, head is dropped so that the neck can remain relaxed. Every time you exhale to press the pedal down, draw the abdominals in and continue to keep the waist lifted, as if you could fit a finger or two right under the bottom side of your waist. And just 2 more here, 19, and exhale 20. And then we'll release the pedal completely, and we'll be transitioning onto the box. You'll place the box in front of the pedals and sit with your back to the pedals, right at the edge of that box, closest to the chair. The heel of one palm goes on one pedal and then the other. And you'll shift your position in order to get the arms straight without feeling like the shoulders are up in your ears. Inhale to bend the elbows, tricep extension, exhale to straighten. Make sure the elbows point straight back toward the chair, and you're only bending the elbows as far as you can keep the shoulders stable. We'll be doing 20 reps here as well. Every time you exhale, straighten the arms and draw the navel to the spine. Think about lengthening the spine from the crown of the head all the way down to the base of the tailbone. Inhale to bend and exhale to press. Bring the feet and knees together if they're not already. That inner thigh connection as you gently hug the knees toward one another will help aid in your abdominal connection. Again, check on the shoulders. Make sure they're not moving as the arms move below them. Shoulders should remain still and stable. Inhale and exhale, press. Pressing the hands down will help you grow taller through the spine. Release the pedals, and then we'll do a little tricep stretch here. Bring one arm up, and the hand goes behind the back between the shoulder blades. The other hand reaches around to gently tug the elbow. Keep the abdominals engaged and the spine long. Continue to breathe. Switch sides. The other arm goes up, hand reaches between the shoulder blades, and the other arm gently pulls on the elbow. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Stay tall, and then release the stretch. We'll turn to face sideways, one hand on one pedal. Mermaid stretch. Inhale, lift one arm up. Exhale, press the pedal down and side stretch over, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, simply lengthen up. Watch the right shoulder, make sure it doesn't hike up to the ear, and stretch back over as you exhale. Inhale for 3 more. Exhale, draw the navel in, and imagine you're pouring water out of the top of your head. Inhale, 2 more. Exhale, so instead of collapsing into the waist, you're lengthening out of it. 1 more time, inhale, and exhale, press over, big stretch here, and inhale to release. And we'll lower the arm, and we'll turn into the other side. Other hand goes on the other pedal. Make sure shoulders stay away from the ears, and the spine remains long. Inhale, lift the free arm up. Exhale, press the pedal down, glide the shoulder away from the ear, lengthen over. Inhale, lengthen up. Again, watch the shoulder as the pedal comes up. Don't allow the shoulder to hike up. Exhale to stretch. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretch. Avoid collapsing. Inhale to lengthen, reset the shoulders. Exhale, draw the navel in and stretch over. 1 more mermaid stretch. Inhale. Exhale, reach over. Inhale to lengthen up, and exhale to lower the arm down and release the pedal completely. Next, we'll come to standing and take 3 deep breaths in. Inhale to lift up, and exhale to lower down. 2 more times. Great job today. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale to lower down. And 1 more time, deepest breath of your whole day, right here. Lengthen. and release. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.